Here we are at the dawning of a new year, and it's a time when everybody starts thinking about resolutions. What am I going to do in the upcoming year as I reflect on the years past to better myself? And I want to start with this. It's a concept that really I picked up from Rick Warren, who's the author of Purpose-Driven Life. And if you haven't read The Purpose-Driven Life, or it's been a while since you've read it, I'd encourage you to pick it up and start your new year off with it. But he makes a statement, the very first sentence in the first chapter of The Purpose-Driven Life says, it's not about you. Wow. That hit me right between the eyes. Let's start with this fact. Life is not about you. As a matter of fact, Warren goes on to say, you were made by God and for God. Until you understand this, life will never make sense. Colossians 1:16 reads, for in Jesus, in Him, all things were created, things on heaven and earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things have been created by Him and for Him. There's a truth in that I think we got to grab a hold of, and that Warren so eloquently points out at the very beginning of his book. And it aligns well with Proverbs 19:21. It says, look, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Or Psalm 33. I would encourage you to go read the entire 33 Psalm. But verse 11 says, the plans of the Lord stand firm forever, the purposes of His heart through all generations. Look, we can try to do life on our own. We can try to make our own plans, our own goals, and set our own aspirations, and we can pursue those things. But at the end of the day, if we do that, we are ultimately not going to be satisfied. We were created for God's purposes, and God's purposes alone. And the sooner that we realize that and we align ourselves with the will of God, and we become content and trust in what the Lord's will is and what the Lord's plan is for us, the better off we're going to be. Doesn't mean life's going to be easy. Doesn't mean that we're going to be free from sickness and pain and the effects of sin. The furthest thing can be from the truth. In fact, John 16:33, Jesus said, I tell you the truth, in this world you will have many troubles, but take heart, I have overcome the world. So today, as you're thinking about the new year and your resolutions, let's resolute to this. Recognizing that it's not about us. Our life is not about us. Our life is ultimately about bringing glory and honor to Jesus in everything that we do. Have a great new year.